Koroks. We all love torturing them, apparently. So I thought, why not take some and bring them down a chasm and torture them in lava, dunk them in like chicken nuggets. So that's what this video is. I rounded up a bunch of Koroks and went on a long journey. Okay, so to begin our adventure, we're gonna need a vehicle for transporting the little shits. Or I guess they give us little shits. They're not the shits themselves, but that's besides the point. We need a vehicle. This stable here has a great free vehicle, plus a Korok already here, so this is where I started my journey. With the first Korok captured, we proceed onwards on our journey. We appear to have hit a roadblock. There's a silver boss bokoblin over here, plus a bunch of other ones, I guess. They won't get in the way of us, though. Ah, an actual roadblock that we have to go around. A human NPC. Oh, look who it is. Addison. Let's go help him. You never would have thought of that, Addison? No fucking shit. Who glues Koroks together to hold up a sign? The front of our car appears to be full now, so let's glue this one to a wheel. Our next Korok appears to be at the top of a hill. I'm sure nothing will go wrong here. Yeah, so things didn't go as expected, but hey, we got the Korok. Okay, skip ahead. We've made it to Northern Hyrule and just beat a really easy Hinox. Our next destination, Hyrule Castle, or an island next to it. But we've hit a bit of a roadblock, once again. We need to get past this big wall, but we can't just Ultra Hand the car over. The solution here is to Ultra Hand it up, use recall to keep it up there, then go and ascend up the, wall, and then use Ultra Hand to grab the still recalled car and bring it over. It's kind of complicated, but it's fun and cool, and it just showcases this game's abilities. I love this game's abilities. Anyway, after grabbing that Korok, there does happen to be a bokoblin camp nearby, so we're going to make a stop there. You'll see why in a moment. And that's the last of the bokoblins dead. And would you look at that? There's a cage. Now isn't that interesting? Yeah, so this car is way funnier. Driving our new Korok prison-mobile, we arrive at Fort Ateno. Oh, but would you look at that? There's a group of enemies. Let's fucking flatten them. Oh, and it's a great opportunity to make use of that trick and bring the car over the wall once again. After traversing through a really narrow crevice, we've reached Ateno Village. I'm sure all of the villagers think Link is a really normal, sane person driving his cage full of Koroks through the village. Anyway though, there's a Korok next to Zelda's house. We yoink it. Let's go. Funny thing I noticed here, if you speak to the Koroks in the cage, notably the ones that you picked up a long time ago, they still, point to where their friend is and just look ominously off into the distance, like, help, where is my friend? I can't see them anymore. It's so funny. Returning from Hateno, I noticed some rockets. So I think this is a great opportunity. Oh, but would you look at that? We can't Ultra Hand anymore. That's concerning. We're nearing our limit. This would be our final Korok. Although, there's another one that I know of real close by. I'm just gonna grab it and just dunk it in the cage anyway and hope for the best. Oh, look at this Goron guy just run. It's so funny. Look at him. We meet Addison once again and give him a little status update. The Koroks are now in fact in a cage, Addison. And yes, I did use that cage to prop up your sign. Goodbye. Let's just give the Koroks a final hello before they descend to their deaths. And we're ready. Or not. Let's try again. No, that also doesn't work. I tried a lot of different things with this. Going one at a time, putting them inside double cages with a lid, attaching a dragon scale to one of them, which has a higher priority in the game. Even like dropping one down with a dragon scale again from really high up in case this barrier which seems to be there would maybe have not loaded in. But no, nothing worked. There's definitely a barrier there which is like, no Koroks in the depths. Screw you, Link. When I was filming this felt really defeating. I tried so much. None of it worked. It just did not work. And I walked away dejected. I found a Korok and I grabbed it and I dunked it in the gloom like, okay, at least I can dunk it in gloom. But no, even that, they wouldn't grant me the pleasure of torturing it. It just sits there in the gloom, happy, enjoying its life. Why are you happy? You're sitting on a toxic substance. So yeah, I got even more pissed off at this Korok. So I just started lasering it, cannoning it. I lost it. It went flying. But in this moment, I had a genius idea. There's actually an island up in the sky, the Zonite Forge, where there's lava. So I'm thinking, I can bring them up there and dunk them in the lava. So that's exactly what I did. Now, I will say, you can also just bring them to the caves in Death Mountain. I wasn't aware about that when I filmed this, so we'll just pretend that that's not real. I'm smart. Anyway, the dunking. So first, I brought up one. I put it in the lava. It vaporized. Goodbye, Korok. It just evaporated, and it's so funny. So next up, I bring 3 at once. But this time, I don't just let go. I bring them in and out and in and out. And as long as you're ultra handing them, they won't evaporate. They only evaporate when they hit the lava without ultra hand. So you can just keep dunking them in and in and in. It's so funny. But yeah, you can just like toss them up, let go, sploosh. They're gone. Goodbye, Koroks. I murdered Koroks. I'm so happy with myself. Yeah, the Koroks that upset me, now they suffered. Finally. That's the end of this video. I suffered, the Koroks suffered, maybe you suffered watching this because it's bad. Goodbye.